because you got to keep those from doing that. And then this gives it a little tiny bit of sway, so that's good. And then the next one over here, you want it to zip, zip. Just kind of like that, I guess, huh? Like such in the background. So in my head it makes sense. There we go. So now we got the aliens. Then they're leaving the ship before the men in black arrive to ruin the day. We don't want that. So basically, like, what I envision here is this, like, section of the ship that they're getting out of isn't like, you know, obviously it's like a door that's cut out, right? But don't imagine like a dedicated door. This is like a huge cargo bay door or something that has just like formed and impressed and opened up, you know? That's kind of like, that's what I'm going for here. And then like inside the ship is just going to be mysterious. So we'll use our mysterious pin 0500 just to make it, you know, just to kind of shade it up a little bit, like a such. Do a little more over here. Just kind of keep on doing this, so you can tell it's kind of inside that they're coming out of, but we want it to get less and less. So we just kind of do one of these numbers. Make it a little darker right there. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yep, I got my, in the background, I got John Hicks playing. That's the dude that cruises around California on the e-bikes that apparently are like illegal now out there. Just crazy. Just don't make anything illegal out there. Don't make anything illegal out there that doesn't need to be illegal. And then the stuff that should be illegal, they don't care about. Crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know about that place sometimes. Part of me wants to go back and check it out at some point. Be okay. But another part of me is like, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy, you know, what unbalance can do in life. You know, and California seems like a very unbalanced place right now. And I'll just keep it at that. It's beautiful. Lots of things are beautiful. The sword is beautiful until it's used on you, you know? Anyway. So that's our ship. It's all crashed and crinkled up and messed up. And that's no good. How are they going to explain that to the high leader, you know? What are they going to tell him? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I was watching this car chase thing the other day. Cops were chasing somebody. They pulled him over. And it was on this channel showing like how people react in situations and how it ends up getting them killed or something. And these two cops pulled this dude over, and they went and opened his door, and you know, he looked and sounded like he was totally drunk. But the cops are totally, you know, kind of abusing their authority. They're yanking on the guy, they're pulling him out. The guy's on the phone the whole time, telling his buddy, come here and help me, come here and help me. And they're telling his buddy, they're screaming at the phone, better not show up here, you know, this whole back and forth. And then out of nowhere, this dude John Wicks these cops. He just freaking takes one of their guns, blows that one away, blows this one away, blows that one away all the way, shoots this guy, and then his buddy shows up and they take off. And it's just like, what the hell happened? And it was showing how those cops, you know, were totally let their guard down. And I don't think both of them were killed. I think one of them was killed. That's horrible, but it was just showing you how people can deceive you using your own biases and your own, you know, expectations of the situation against you. It was pretty crazy. It's fairly recent too, so I'm pretty sure people could find it. Just one guy. It's crazy. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So we're gonna put some little marks on this ship here to make it look like it's been through the rigmarole, you know. Rigmarole, marole, yo, mamo, doo doo. Yep. So the ship here is crashed. The aliens are fleeing on foot, unless they're dead, which a few of them are. And they crash into this old military base on the savage world of Earth. And now they gotta make his little gun here look a little more menacing. A little ball there with a little zappy thing. There we go. That was a little more. Yep, crazy stuff. You know, I was thinking about getting. Well, I do have a Kick channel, but I haven't done anything on it. I got to figure out how to stream. I'm a ding dong, and I gotta figure it out. I know you need a streaming key and some other stuff. Maybe I'll have my 13-year-old help me out with it. He probably knows how to do it. But I got the channel so that I could watch DSP and Kino Casino. I don't know if you ever heard of those guys. DSP is this, Christ, I don't know what you call him, a pop culture icon at this point. You know, he'll sit there and beg for money on the internet and yada yada, and he does. It's crazy, man. Like, when I look at my thing in the morning, if it says I got no new subscribers, it makes me work harder, and if I got a new one, I'm like, all right, thank you. And if I could actually make money at this one day, that would be awesome. But, you know, this guy, he's on live, so he depends on donations and stuff. And he'll be like, nobody donated to me, and I can't believe this. And you guys, I'm not doing anything until I get some And it's just like, holy crap. You're just like telling people, better donate or I'm not gonna do anything. And of course, you know, people troll the shit out of this guy constantly because he's such a ding dong when it comes to this stuff. And it's like, what do you even do? You know? What do you even do? We'll have our little mountain range in the background here. Because, you know, they're like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. We've got our mountain range. Better get out of there before the fuzz shows up, guys. We'll have our little, you know, some more plant life hanging out. I'm gonna put the ground over there a little bit. Yeah, but it's like, you know, so I got that Kick thing because, like, eventually it'd be awesome to do what I'm doing right now as a live, you know, sit here, have a camera on the image constantly, have another one over there so you can see what I'm up to, and sit here and talk for, you know, 2 hours or, you know, an hour and a half or whatever. And what I would do in my, what I would do personally is at the end of every live I did, I would take whoever donated. If people donated, I would just put them in one of those wheels of probability that my kids showed me how we pick our fast food on payday. And I would just spin it, and whoever won would get whatever the image we're working on. I think that's kind of cool. You know, they'd have to DM me and, you know, tell me where to send it and all that. But, I mean, that's the idea behind it. So, you know, maybe one day I'll get the live going on Kick or maybe even YouTube live. I'm spitballing, people. It's all in my head, you know, trying to figure it out in my head here, you know. So, you know, a lot of times I think, well, nobody wants to sit here and listen to my stupid ass for 2 hours. But, I mean, here I am watching this dude ride around LA, and, you know, I watch other people that are just blabbing. So, I don't know. Maybe there is somebody out there that would want to see. So what are we gonna draw back here? We gotta draw a couple things in the background here. I'm thinking, yeah. Seems like a chopper coming in the distance here. Yeah. Make a couple of those coming in the background. And then you're like, oh God, who's that? You know who it is. You know who it is. And so, we should probably make some cloudy clouds. Some clouds for the background. Gotta have those. Clouds going all the way. Like such. We love clouds here at the Foil Guy Concepts, that's for sure. We sure do. One right there. We'll have another one right here in the background. Yeah, and then we'll put like another cloud right here. That's what I would do, people, though. That's my plan. Is to do some live streaming to get this kind of thing going on. To, you know, just do what I'm doing. At the point right now, I am putting up at least one short a day, sometimes two. And then when I make one of these hour-long videos, it's broken up into 18-minute chunks, and I put that out, and a short for each one of those, so to link it to the video. So yeah, if I could get in a routine of doing the short a day, and then doing one of these, you know, hour-long art and talk sessions a week, and just breaking it up into 2 or 3 videos with a short, linking it to the video, and then I would totally be cool doing like a 2 or 3 hour live stream every week. But just gotta make it happen, and that's what I'm trying. This could be yours if you run a live stream or whatever. I'm sure we could figure it out. Thanks for swinging by, everybody. Just wanted to finish this image up for everybody. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for coming on by.